For a long time, the world of medical aesthetics was viewed through a very specific lens, a feminine one. But if you notice that your face is changing, maybe those forehead lines are getting deeper, or your jawline doesn't look sharp as it did 5 years ago, you aren't alone. Men age differently than women. It's a biological fact, yet many clinics still try to use the same one-size-fits-all approach for everyone. So I'm going to tell you why that doesn't work. The science behind male facial anatomy and how we achieve results that look powerful, natural, and most importantly, masculine. To understand why treatments for men need to be different, we have to look at the foundation, the anatomy. First, let's talk about bone structure. Men generally have a more prominent supraorbital ridge, that's the brow bone, and a wider, more angular mandible or jawline. This provides a different scaffolding for the skin. Second, male skin is actually about 25% thicker than female skin. It contains more collagen and more sebum, which is why men often seem to age better initially. But once that collagen starts to drop off, the wrinkles that form aren't just fine lines. They are deep structural folds because the skin is heavier. Gravity can be less kind over time, leading to more significant sagging in the lower face. The biggest differentiator, however, is muscle mass. Men have significantly stronger, more active facial muscles. Think about when you squint or flaunt, those muscles are pulling with a lot of force. Because of this, the standard dose of a neuromodulator like Botox that works for a woman usually won't even touch the surface for a man. If we use a female protocol on a male patient, two things happen. Either it doesn't last or it creates an unnatural balance. We have to account for that muscle strength to soften the lines without taking away the character of your face. This brings us to a crucial point, why women's Botox protocols simply don't work for men. In female aesthetics, the goal is often to create high arch eyebrow and soft, heart-shaped face. If you apply those same injection points to a man, you risk feminizing the face. You might end up with an unnatural highbrow arch or a loss of that dark horizontal brown line that is a hallmark of masculine features. Our goal isn't to erase every single line. It's about strategic placement. We want to preserve the masculine squareness of the face while reducing the tight or angry look that deep furrowed brows can give off. The number one fear I hear from men is they don't want to look like they had work done. They're afraid of the frozen look. A frozen look happens when you overtreat and ignore the natural movement of the face. For men, the natural look is only look that matters. We focus on micro-optimization. We want people to notice you look well-rested or like you've been hitting the gym, not you've been to a clinic. By respecting the male anatomy, we ensure you still look like you, just the most energized version. Aesthetic is no longer just about anti-aging. It's about maintenance and confidence. Whether it's sharpening the jawline or softening deep forehead creases, the approach must be tailored to the male blueprint. Let's build a plan that works for your anatomy at Men's Clinic.